Alright everyone, so as you probably are aware, last week we had a new episode released for Season 5, and that episode was Evolution. Now, due to being sick the entire week, I was unable to make any videos, so I am now finally catching up to that. And just in case you didn't know, the second episode, Multiplication, is also airing today, exactly 1 week later. So yeah, just look forward to Multiplication coming out later today. So I wanted to go over a few points of evolution that I wrote down while watching the episode. So in the intro, we saw that Kagami's family logo was appearing for just a few seconds there. So that probably shows that they're going to be having more importance in this season, and you know, that importance has seemed to evolve over time, so I think it's a matter of time that we see something big happening for them. Next, I wanted to talk about how Sass explains how when Emily comes back, that means that someone is replaced. Does that mean that what happened in Ephemeral is not what's happening? I don't know, that could have easily been a translation error, so we'll have to wait for the English version, but it could very well be something is not right, like, you know, Ephemeral was just like this weird episode, so yeah, I don't know. Something entirely different could happen. They could bring back Emily to life and then someone else would lose their life. I don't know, but there could be a few different possibilities there. Hawkmoth tries to use all of the Miraculous, or at least not even all of them, just a lot of them at the same time, but he is struggling to do so. So that shows that he is not as powerful as, you know, Ladybug was when she was using all of them. So yeah, I wanted to throw that in there. And also did want to mention that I liked the cool time travel battle kind of thing there. It was pretty cool to watch all that. Now, the episode eventually goes back to Master Fu's time, like that one scene where he's running away. So that was really cool to see. It was sort of like interesting to see, like, ooh, that little flashback scene there. And not only that, that also shows how Master Fu knew who to give the Miraculous to. Not necessarily like he knew specifically who to give it to. He just knew like sort of the general like type of person to give it to, and he knew that he could trust those people. So yeah, all of that sort of spiraled into happening to what we saw in the show. And this is the episode that Alex gets her Miraculous. Very cool. We've all been waiting to see that episode, and her father knew exactly what was going to happen, so that was also really cool. Now, the next thing that I think is a good perspective as to who Gabriel is, Gabriel could have saved Emily, right? He could have just said, okay, I'm going to give my past self the thumb drive and save Emily because I'll know how to fix it, right? But instead, his obsession with Ladybug and Cat Noir has turned into something so big that he can't even just let go of them. He has to seek them out, right? So this shows that it's more than just saving Emily for him, right? It's saving Emily and beating Ladybug and Cat Noir. He has to have that end goal kind of thing, because his ultimate goal isn't just to save Emily now. You know, he has this obsession with Ladybug and Cat Noir, which we'll talk about again in a little bit. So this shows that Gabriel, to some degree, enjoys being evil and enjoys doing what he's doing. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will. Now, we had it confirmed that Emily was the one who was going to be using the Peacock Miraculous. We don't know what for. There's some people who say like maybe it was to create Adrian, but I don't know who's ever thought of like a more stupid theory than that. You know, it's like, who would think that, right? That's just such a dumb theory, you know? It's definitely not what's gonna happen. But like, you know, we've known that Emily is the one who uses the Peacock Miraculous for a while, so I don't know. She must be just using it for good, you know, create sentient monsters or like little house elves or whatever the frick. What are those things from Harry Potter? I don't remember, but yeah, must just be some of those, you know, help around the house. So ultimately, the episode ended with Hawkmoth losing the Rabbit Miraculous. Now, he also explained that time was running out. Running out from what? We don't exactly know, but it's something that's probably gonna make him go crazy this episode, or not this episode, this season, and probably resort to more shady tactics because, I don't know, something's running out. Maybe something with Emily that's, you know, making him have to like try to achieve his goal faster. I don't know. But yeah, it's something bad is gonna happen soon. So yeah, it's crazy. And then finally, Natalie is no longer, at least seemingly, to help Gabriel. We don't exactly know if that will change, but she seems to not like Gabriel at this point because she was just like, you could have saved both Emily and me, right? But you chose to I guess, continue your obsession with Ladybug and Cat Noir, so, you know, you don't deserve anyone's help. So it's sort of like Hawkmoth has lost another ally. So, yeah, Natalie is, I guess, leaving the team. She'll probably still be there for Gabriel, but just not helping him achieve his goal. So yeah, Gabriel is obviously very clearly going through this downward spiral of just falling into nothingness. So yeah, it's kind of sad to see him deteriorating as a person. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm sorry this video was kind of weird and I don't sound as energetic. I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm still recovering a little bit, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling good enough to make videos now. So yeah, so I hope to be back to normal in a few days. But yeah, so thanks for bearing with me, guys. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.